All right. Well, we had, what is that, practice number 4? That was good stuff. We have, I think we've definitely made some progress football-wise, not just in the last few days, but just it's been fun to see the comfort level with our team over a period of time from last year to right now. Excited about that. Really excited about the vibe we have right now with this team. I think that these guys have been training hard and they're excited to play football and excited about what they might be able to put together as a team here in the next year. You can just feel that. So that we got a lot of proving to do and a lot of work to do, but the vibe is good, the work is good. Working on a lot of football stuff that will fit into the games next year. That's our goal. So with that, I'll leave it to questions.
When you talk about that vibe, do you like the defense and offense getting kind of noisy there and just the competitive nature of things?
And what happened with that was the older guys, I had them finish early. And they finished outside, so they were able to sit and cheer after that. They were done for the day, so all that. I think that there's good enthusiasm for football, and I think that they like the work that they're doing right now, and so the practices have been pretty good that way.
Coach, Westerkamp, Morgan, Rose Ivy, none of those guys practiced today. Can you give us updates on them?
Yeah. I think that Jordan Westerkamp and Stanley Morgan had pulled groins after the second day. So that's where they are. And Michael Rose had kind of hyperextended his knee, I think, the other day. He's going to be fine, should be practicing next week. Stanley, for sure, should be practicing at least with what he had, at least after we come back from spring break. Jordan, to be determined. So we'll see about that. The hard part of that is it's 2 of our best receivers I'd love to be seeing practice right now.
It seems like you guys, in practice, you seem to work a lot on power run and bootleg off of that action. Is that part of the larger vision you've got for kind of retooling the offense? And can you expand maybe a little bit on what you're trying to go for there in some of those drills and in some of the plays?
Well, I think that it kind of morphs from personnel groups, right? So what you saw in the last part of practice, the team period was all 1st and 10. It was all 2 tight ends or 2 backs. And with that, our game will be probably 3 things: running the ball, and there are power runs in there, Sam, and there are zone runs in there, but it'll be running the ball, it'll be bootlegs off the run, and it will be play action off the run. And so that's all. That period was focused on just that stuff right there with those 2 personnel groups. The period before that was all 3 wide receivers and a number of routes that our defense needs to see, that we had trouble with last year. So it's stuff we run, but we can run so the defense can work on it. It's kind of all orchestrated for us to practice both ways.
How much better do you want to get on 1st down at running the football?
As we found out what this team was as we went last year, in general, I think the education of that part of it was good for us. But in football in general, 1st down is so big and is such a big key to how that drive continues, the percentages of how you do with good 1st downs. And that means for us, that's all kind of all part of that goal about moving up in the league and rushing. If we do that, we've probably done better on 1st down. All those things kind of fit together into what we have to do.
How far away are you from where you want to be from a passing defense?
Well, about 90 spots, right? We have a lot to prove there, and working hard on coverages, working hard on technique. And the fact of the matter is, you need some help up front with some pass rush too. So, it all fits together, but we obviously have to tie up a lot of parts together to be better. So it's it's a major league goal. We want to be really, really good rush defense, but not at the expense of being really bad on pass defense.
How pleased are you with the turnout on your junior day here, and what do you hope to get out of it?
Huge day for the Huskers today. Lots of visitors from all over the place. Major factor for us, I think. Our coaches and our personnel people have done an outstanding job of getting a lot of people here.
I know you wanted to get a good look at Mikhail Wilbon this spring.
Yeah.
What have you noticed of him, just his kind of motivation level, even since the bowl game? And
Did you guys all hear that? Mikhail Wilbon. Question was about Mikhail. Really pleased with what I've seen. The running that we've seen out here by him is not surprising. He's a gifted young man. Now, now as we go, we hope to help him continue to put the rest of the game all together. And if he can do that, he will definitely help us.
You held off and you redshirted the Davis twins last year. How have you seen them progress? They've gained weight. They made some nice plays today. How have you seen them progress, and what do you expect out of those two?
Well, with Malik leaving and with Vince leaving, there is no question that we need some of those guys that redshirted on the defensive line to step up. The Davis twins are prime examples of that. We need them to be ready to play. Can they win starting jobs? I don't know yet. That they should compete hard to do that. And if they're not, they should compete hard to be playing in the games. We should be able to play them in the games. They spent a year on the scout team, and they did a nice job. They were always impressive to me. So now what they need to do is fit their skills into what we're doing defensively and do it real fast. I mean, with speed and confidence, and I think they can be real good players. So there's a little bit of process to go through with them as far as coaching and working and developing. But as far as the talent that they have and what they can bring, I'm very excited about it.
Janovich is an easy guy to replace, but how do you feel about Janovich?
Yeah.
How do you feel about some of your, H-back pieces maybe that you can?
We were so lucky to run into Andy with our first year here, and it always reminded me of how much we like the fullback when and we might like him for 15 to 20 plays a game, right? That might be what he plays, but I like that part that he brings to it. And so now, we kind of got used to doing that again with a fullback, and so we're looking for that guy, and Harrison Jordan is a tough, good player that is in there in the mix. We moved Graham Nabity, which I'm very excited about, because I've seen what you would call undersized guys be effective there. And then Luke McNitt looks like a part. And then there's other guys that are in there that we're going to give an opportunity to play and see what comes out of it. But just from what I've seen in a short period of time, 2 days in pads, I'm encouraged about the fact that we're going to find some guys so we can continue to play with the fullback again next year.
Does anybody out?
Who moves up? Who gets more reps?
Well, what's happening right here is Darion Grimm is getting more work. I don't necessarily like this part of it, but what's happened with Jordan being gone is Riley has moved more into the slot, played some slot back, and that's okay because we need to train him. But the other factor is a guy like that I'm very excited to see how he does this spring is Zach Darlington. So he's getting more work because Riley's moved, and so they can kind of share that. Those guys, that's the residual. With the injuries, is somebody's going to get more chances. And that's what happened, frankly. You remember all the guys got hurt in fall camp, and Stanley Morgan was like the last man standing, and so he ends up playing for us and playing well. So he got all the chances to stay in there and play. And that's what could happen out here with somebody else too. And I don't think did I miss anybody? I don't think so.
Has anybody specifically from last year that you didn't see the field much jumped out to you as far as better condition, getting bigger, looking like someone who might see the field?
Well, I'm not anybody. let's think here so I don't leave anybody out. Trey Foster didn't play a lot last year, but he played. But what I see, he should play more. Brian Remmers, the receiver, Lane Hovey's transferring, and I'm watching him, and I'm wondering, can he do what Lane did, which was a lot for us? Can he do that? And then, I'm excited about Eric Lee. What I see is a corner. Avery Anderson at safety. Kyron Williams has jumped up as a player, and we need him to move into it. There's probably more. Corey Whitaker has made a great jump with this team. I'm excited about what Corey's doing.
Is he guard
Right now, yeah.
Hey, just 2 practices left before spring break. What do you really want to accomplish in these last 2?
More of what we're doing right now. We're doing a lot of early practice football stuff, right? Just individual route running, tackling period, not a whole special teams period, but parts of special teams, defeating blocks, getting in position to make a play. We're going to do some more of that. And then we'll have specific themes like I just talked about for these team periods. This was all 1st and 10, H-back, fullback stuff that was all involved there, run action passes, bootlegs. So we'll have some theme periods, maybe introduce a little 3rd down next week.
Anything else?
Have a great day.
Guys.